navaya vanozviita varume vanenge vachikakanyara vachikurukura vachikweva mazwi kudaiko kudzvuva kuita vana baba chaivo panodikwa kuitwa baba chaipo amai mwanaka. You won't see them, you won't like it. That's who they are. They are like that, they were born like that. Makawadi azvibhonda zvevarume ndo zvatasarwa nazvo in Zimbabwe. Remember when I tell you kuti the only people that we are now counting up, it's our women in Zimbabweans are so powerful. They are special, they are gorgeous, they are the best of the best, not men. Varume makawards, makabura kachika zvibhonda zvindiriviri zvindakwenya zvibhonda zvindakwenya zvisurukwiti zvazvevarume ndo zvatasarwa nazvo in Zimbabwe. We don't have men, only ladies. It's just that we do not have we don't have much designers in Zimbabwe. The ones that we have, there's a madness in them, so that's why we can't give them job to make bras and the pants for ladies, so that we can give our new ladies men in Zimbabwe. Nyika iri kutorwa zvamuchose namunangagwa achiisa mupoketi make nezvigandanzara zvake. Makatarisa kudai, makatarisa with your eyes, muchinyebera kumirizika muchitaura muchiti hanzi muri kumirira. Do you know kuti the most painful part is when you see the men, those you call men in Zimbabwe, trying to stand up and kufikirira for this bill number 3. That's when you see kuti amai mwanaka aiwa tiri kure nekuyambuka. Akure nekuyambuka chaiko tiri kure nekuyambuka. Sema Zimbabweans, we are far away from kuti tidarike rwisi rwekuyambuka. Akudarika Jordan, not now. Especially when you see, you don't understand what I'm telling you. I create these videos. I created a lot of videos. I just want to talk about this for you guys to understand where I'm coming from. I want you to see. So on these videos, what I'm going to see, what I'm going to do for you to see and understand where I'm coming from, because I have seen just to talk. Nima words, you won't understand the pain, you won't understand what we are crying for, you won't understand why we are so concerned about this bill number 3. So the best way that I decided to do is to take as an example, because I think I am Mazanu aya hanzwisise patinenge tichitaura. Saka I think if I batanidza this video and the other video ndo maita put it together, pavanenge vachitaura zvavo ndonyaradza vhidhiyo rekuku. Pane pachitaurwa zvekunana Burkina Faso ku ndobva ndabatidzawo vhidhiyo. Pane pachitaurwa zvekuningi kuti munyatsoona the opposite, because motoda kudzidziswa kunge magreat zero, so that you understand the wrongs of bill number 3, why we are against it, why we are going against this bill number 3, why tiri kutaura kuti arina zvarinoreva. It's just a bill that you are coming with it to us in good tongues, nice tongues, acting as if you are actually taking our rights as Zimbabweans totally, so that we will left as people that does not have any right in the country. We will left like a nobody. The country is about to be hijacked and being taken to ameno kana kuti kutoendeswa kuSodoma neGomora. This is what zviri kuitika in Zimbabwe, which is so painful. Something that you cannot look at it and just smile at it like that. You feel the pain, the heavy pain in it. Nenzara nezvati kwenda kusatonyara vamuniki mangwana. Akusanyara muchitaura kuti hanzi ningi inonzi chi 40 over 40 years muchishandira chihurumende chakadhakwa kudaro, chihurumende chekumama kudaro, over 40 years. Regai makanyangara nefesi nemumatama zvose. Unoti Mwari vaisa kupai mwoyo wakaipa kudaro, kuuya pamberi pedu muchitaura zvinhu zvakaipa kudaro, nekunyangara kwamakaita ikoko. Chimwe chamamu chagozotaura chingazokunakisai kana makaipa zvakadaro. Mune utsinye, fesi yenyu inotoratidza utsinye, matama enyu akangonyorwa utsinye, musoro wenyu wakangodhirowiwa utsinye, maziso enyaya utsinye, mazino utsinye, everything. Kana muchida kundiuraya ndiurayei, but ndikungokudza ichokwadi kuti mune utsinye. You don't have heart, you don't feel for others. I don't know these prominent people how they take this country for. Kuti ivo kana vakaguta, kana ivo things are okay with them, kana ivo vari kuenjoy life, kana ivo vari kudya vachiguta, nekuda kwokuti they are doing corruption in the country. while most Zimbabweans are suffering, most Zimbabweans are regretting all this. Ivo vanenge vachinjoya vachifara, vari happiness. I really don't understand how this goes. Kuti vanhu vakangamo here, all the people that are suffering, when they come and claim that things are going well, things are okay in Zimbabwe, and this and that. And the most painful part is when they are being asked, kuti alright, zvamakagadzirira pa 2030 yacho, zvichange zvaimprove, they don't have anything, not even one. They can't talk about the roads, they can't talk about housing, they can't talk about schools, they can't talk about hospitals, they can't talk about even people hunger ichipera in the country. They do not have facts that they can talk or lay on the table, so that at least to attract people, at least to make people believe in them. That's where the problem is. You can actually see kuti tikuendeswa from Sango bope. This is rubbish now. Rubbish. Munonyadzisa. Amuko. Terror, guys. And also don't forget to like, comment, leave your thoughts, comment your thoughts, guys, and like, share, tag others. I'll be grateful. May God bless you. Let's hear. Now I'll be just sharing the videos from now. Ndingoshare ma video iwayo akabatana iwayo. Ndichingonisa kusvika ndapedza because akawandisa. Sharp. Basa ndere kungopa tuma speech tusina nebasa rese tibvire uku. Iuku ndo kunonzi kuvaka nyika uku. Kwete kuzoroda kukakaira muchitaura zvisina nebasa rese. Bill number 3 zvakakoshera kuti the country is going to be stability and stability, the step of the step. Muchiti mamira, muri kumamira nyika. Ema magara pasi mazano. Garai pasi. Ende muchamanya zvenyu. Aikazve kumanya ndokwa muchaita. Ndati muchamanya. Vanapatisha jeki mucharemerwa nemazamai. Kuremerwa nawo mazamai muchamanya kani. Imi mungafunga kuti mungatora nyika moisa momwe menyu. Asi ndava vanhu kumasvingo muchibva mashandisa chidofo nepangu pasingadi chidofo so. Chokwadi mungafunga kuti mimi the whole you. Chokwadi mototora nyika motoisa motofamba muchizozviudza kuti aiwa nyika ndenyu. Ende makadopenga zvokutopenga zviya zvienda mutoiti. Mune chokwadi. Aiwa ndoda kunzwisisa. Nyika yakafirwa, nyika ine makuva pasi. Nyika yakafirwa ine magamba. How come to you so? Where do you get the audacity, the guts? Zvivindi munozvinungepi zvokufamba muchizvirova madundundu muchizviita aiwa makapenga mune yese. Amune chokwadi. Mune yese pachi inda munoita yese kumakambani enyama makavhura nemari dzekuba. Kwete nyika. Makauya pano muchipretenda nguva yekubvisa vamugaba just because you wanted to take the position and start looting while Zimbabweans are suffering, struggling like that. Are you for real? Be serious, Mazanu. Be serious, Musabata Nesamukano. Muchamanya.
But I think the intention is to the freedom to countries like again other citizens. Is it an agreeable position within your party in terms of this amendment bill? People agree, Mr. President. I cannot speak for anyone else who has not expressed their views, but generally, any proposal of this nature comes through the structures of the party, the Politburo, Central Committee, the conference, and people were free to express their views, and the party took a position, and the system in our party is that once a party has taken a position, you have a right to disagree within the confines of the party, but once the party has taken a position, it is still want to remain a member of the party. You support the position just been taken by the party.
Your party must be due for a referendum, for Congress next year. How is it going to be impacted by this bill?
I'm sure those will be dealt with according to the constitution of the party.
Your constitution says you are due.
Yeah, we comply with our constitution. We comply with our constitution. We've always complied with our constitution. We've held our elections every 4 years and every 5 years. Our structures hold elections as provided for by the party constitution.
What would happen if someone other than President Mnangagwa also thought he is going to get elected to be the party leader?
That will be dealt with by the party in terms of its structures. We deal with that situation when it happens.
What will be the legal implications vis-a-vis this bill? Because there were two things that were critical.
I'm not sure. I do not want to get into this guessing game business and then express a view on the things which have not happened. We have a structure in our party, we have a way of handling our own issues, and right now the party has made a position that President Mnangagwa must remain in office until 2030. That is a party position. So there can only be one candidate right up to 2030. It will be President Mnangagwa.
But in your view, what kind of Zimbabwe will be like after the extension of those 2 years vis-a-vis the completion of the projects?
We'll be at another level in terms of development. Upper middle income, that's where we are going to be. We will finish a lot of the development projects which are taking place currently, and Zimbabwe will be a better place clearly.
What does the upper middle income economy mean by that?
We have reached a certain level of development where we've moved from a low developed country to an upper middle income developed country, where income levels will be above $3,000 per annum.
We have had very beautiful policies from Zambia.
You see what is happening right now
Proposals.
in terms of development trajectory. There are a lot of developments in terms of water, schools, health, the economy itself. Everything is being done properly, and we will reach that level of development.
The most fundamental concern right now comes from even the welfare of the civil servants. So by 2030, what will be your estimation vis-a-vis their earnings and their livelihoods?
I'm sure their salaries, once the economy starts being able, because what is happening is that you don't want to pay your civil servants without looking at the general performance of the entire economy. So the salaries being earned by civil servants must be a certain proportion of the performance of the economy. So as the economy is performing better, then you also expect the eminence of the civil servants to be improved.
Are you happy with the current welfare of the?
It can be improved. Definitely, it can be improved. But subject to the performance of the economy.
But there are also, the social services, the issue of education and hospitals.
Right now, a lot has been done, but it would be better if the economy could perform better than what it is doing.
Yeah, because I want somebody who is watching this program to really understand the sense of getting the extension. Because the picture of this country that they will be able to
things are improving
and see and experience.
Things are improving, but I don't want to say that we are already there. We are not yet there, but things are improving, and we should continue improving. From the welfare of the citizens, the earnings of the civil servants, general income of the citizenry. Once the economy continues to perform well, then the state will be able to collect more taxes and more revenues. With more collection of more revenues, they will be able also to address all the issues which require addressing. So they all need resources, and resources come from a broader base of taxation. Broader base of taxation is achieved when the economy generally is also performing well, and then you earn more money, and then you increase the revenues you collect, and then you address all the social issues.
Justice Minister Ziyago recently, you were saying this amendment bill is going to make it possible for the people in the diaspora to participate in elections. How is that going to be possible?
I cannot answer for that statement at the moment, but what I know right now is that the bill is not addressing the vote by the diasporians.
So what would you like to say?
As of now, it's not yet addressing that.
Okay, that's what you say.
Yeah, but the bill, I've read the bill. I can confidently say those provisions are not yet in the bill. Yeah, but he may be expressing an intention. I suppose if he wants to bring the amendment as the Minister of Justice, he can do so. But he can ask it.
That could be a separate bill or the revision of this bill?
It could be either a revision of this bill or a separate bill. But as of now, the position is that it's not yet part of the proposed law.
But analysts have also been saying that these changes really have got something to do with the factionalism and succession in your party.
I don't think so. No factionalism. There's nothing about factionalism, nothing about succession. Except the only thing about succession is that it may delay the holding of the coming in of another leader of the party by 2 years.
Eventually, President Mnangagwa
will eventually leave office, and someone will come in.
What kind of a president would you like to see coming over from you?
The president will be able to continue in this trajectory of economic development.
Other qualities?
He must be a good leader, democratic, with a good sense, a nationalist in mind, driving this country to good development.
In some people, we have such people right now.
Yes, we do. Many. But they'll come when their time also comes.
Let's go back to what the president has been saying for a couple of years. I know that there's a statement that is circulating on social media to say 2030 people, but he has been clear more than thrice at international level, even locally, and even the last time he met journalists, some of our colleagues, he made it clear that even persuaders like you, he will persuade you back, not to persuade you.
I heard that. But at the same time, do not realize that it is the party which assigned him to lead it, assigned him to lead the country. So he being a party member, he must listen to the voice of the party and the voice of the people. He has also said that he will not contradict the voice of the people, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. That's his statement. So now that the people have spoken and have told him remain in office by another 2 years, he is duty bound to listen to that voice of the people.
When did people say they want him to go beyond 2028?
The party. At his conference.
But he's not a president of the party, is he?
No, he's assigned by the party to lead the country. He's running this country as an assignment given by ZANU-PF.
Not ZANU-PF.
First of all, he gets a mandate from ZANU-PF to be its party leader and its candidate in elections. They filled him into an election. Then they mandate him. Now the people have mandated the same ZANU-PF has mandated him to make another 2 years in office.
But Mr. Mangwana, the voice of the people is the voice of God. I thought this is where you need to give people a chance. They have a say vis-a-vis this constitution.
We are giving people a chance to have a say through their parliament. The people elected parliament to make laws for the good governance of this country on their behalf. And this is one of the laws parliament is making.
Is it a fair assessment that over 2 million people that voted for the president will have to be 300 people then decide on behalf of over 2 million people?
That is what we agreed. That is what we agreed as Zimbabweans to say. This country is going to be run through laws created by this parliament of 300 people.
Is it your reasoning that if this had become clear to the electorate before the election, your party would have been voted back in office?
Correct. The party people are aware that they elected ZANU-PF to make laws for this country. And this is just one of the laws it's making.
So why is it so difficult to just go back to them and give
It's not necessary. It's not necessary to tell the nation go to the extent of all those expenses. It's not necessary.
But you need a confirmation. You simply say you need to give people a chance.
Is it necessary? Is it required by law? We do what the law says we must do. We don't spend money simply because it's good to do so. It's so expensive. You only do it when it is necessary. if the law requires you to do it, and the law does not require us to do it.
If the president supposedly says, no, gentlemen, it's enough, I've had my time, I have done my party, what's going to happen?
He will be dealt with by the party in terms of his constitution. He is a party member, and he swore to comply with the instructions of the party. The party has instructed him to remain in office by another 2 years. If he decides to disobey, the party will deal with him in accordance with this constitution.
Yeah, but he has say, I have resigned from ZANU-PF, I want to go and rest.
We can ask him, but the party will deal with him.
Even if he has resigned voluntarily?
If he resigns, then he ceases being a party member, and the party will not be able to deal with him. But for as long as he remains, I don't think that will happen, because I know that he's a party member at heart. But in the event of the unthinkable happening, then definitely, I'm now reasoning as a lawyer, the party will deal with him according to this constitution.
And then lastly, what is your comment on the Shigananda narrative?
In the first place, can you define Shigananda? In my own definition of Shigananda, those are criminals, economic saboteurs. And definitely, that statement is correct to say the party does not agree with Shigananda. It does not want looters, it does not want corrupt people, it does not want people who make money using scrupulous means.
And I think there was a document that was tabled before the Politburo last year, and it was alluded to that it was tabled by the Vice President, in which some names, key business people were named that...
I'm afraid that you're asking about that issue.
What's your take on that?
No, I cannot comment on what someone else research, his findings, and whatever. I cannot comment. The matter was dealt with by the party.
Your fellow party member was
dealt with by the party, and the matter was concluded.
Mr. Chris Mchangwa, he accused him of turning the president into a kangaroo court.
Again, you can ask Chris Mchangwa, but the point is the matter was debated within the confines of the party and resolved internally in the party.
Nhasi ndati ndimbotaura pfungwa dzangu pamusoro pe-amendment bill riri kunetsa mastreets. Vamwe vari kuzvisapota, vamwe havasi kuzvisapota, but as a citizen ndine right yangu yekutaurawo mafungiro angu about amendment bill. As a father, ari kuprepare for future yemwana wake kana vana, because vamwe vari kuuya. Nditoriwo right yekuti nditaurawo pazvinhu zvinenge zvichiitika munyika yatakazvarirwa, munyika ichipikirwa. So ini zvandofunga about the amendment bill, the bill number 3, bill 3, ndezvekuti
kuna kuseva 7 years asi iyo constitution ichiti aseva 1 term. Look at it. Suppose tine munhu apinda osirwa 2 years na president anenge ari sitting, munhu iye akapedzisa 2 years idzodzo, constitution yedu inoti iyo haana kuseva term. Opinda zvekare pane rimwe election obva apiwa dzimwe 5 years, constitution yedu inobva yati akaseva 1 term. 5 idzodzo plus 2 idzodzo, constitution inenge ichiti akaseva 1 term. So tiri kuti what was in the mind of the legislators, vakanga vasina pfungwa yeuwandu hwemakore, vakanga vaine pfungwa yeuwandu hwematemu. Dei vakanga vaine pfungwa yeuwandu hwemakore, vakadai vakangoti there is no individual anoseva makore more than 10. Zvingadai zvine simba. So the provisions that are there in the constitution, they don't stipulate that we should go for a referendum when there is need to adjust the term length. So now iripo ndeye term length ne term limit, ndo zvinhu tu zviri kukanganisika izvozvo. Go to your chat GPT, go to your Google, go wherever. A term limit is different to a term length. Section 328 iri kuti iyo munhu anenge akagara pachigaro panguva iyoyo haagoni kubenefita pa extension inogona kuitwa pamaterm. That is very correct. That's why tiri kuti isusu president avafanira kupiwa imwe term, because constitution haibvumidzi kuti vapiwe imwe term. Asi constitution hairambidzi kuextenda term. Asi taextenda zvekare, we must not extend it to 3 years zvichikwira, because constitution inobva yati anything from 3 years and above is considered a term. So let's have
onai zvinoita turume two kuZimbabwe. Kana ndimi the war father, a big disappointment, imwe inorwadza. So wakambodisappointika wakatemba? No. Have you been disappointed when you win a faith yekuti things are going like this and we are going to stand as one? This is why tiri kumashure senyika. Ndosaka tiri kumashure. Anenge angopuwa kamari, chero kapuwa kamari, chero kandwapuwa kana kuti 5 million. 5 million iyoyo, vazukuru vako vachadya 5 million iyoyo, vana vako vachadya 5 million iyoyo, chero zvikandwapuwa mota. Ungatengesa struggle nekuda kwemota? Ungatengesa chokwadi kutengesa struggle nekuda kwemota? Mota yekungoti unongomuka wakaita accident uchitonga wakafa. Ndoyo ungabva watengesa kwa mhuri yako? Apa uri kunyatsoona iwewe ukuzama kuda kunyepa, kunyebera, kuzungaira, ukuda kuexplaina zvinhu zvisiko. But if you read very well as an educated person, you can seriously understanding kuti this is rubbish. It's just this thing is ndezvekuda kungopa rights and try to put our country in a ningi ezvinezvi kana ma-investor kana ma-progress amaida kuita achabudirira kupi? Mune chimwe chidofo, iyo nyika ikatongwa nemadofo zvagara zvinozongonetsa. Mune chimwe chidofo, so ma-investors akutotya, akutovhunduka. Ndiana nda kusviko investa mari dzake munyika yakadhakwa kudaro. Munyika mune muchiitwa zvinhu zvokumama izvozvo. Ndiana nda kusviko isa mari yake yachiinvesta munyika makadaro. Mokungoti anything can change at any time. Huh? You are too arrogant when you are doing your things. It's about you. Whatever that you decide. Azvine ine chokuita as long you decide. Kuita ngori kutonga mumba mako mukadzi wako nevana vako. Ukangana kuti kutonga nyika. You know, it's just boring sometimes. I don't want to lie, guys. It's boring. It's boring. Instead of you kuti munyatsofunga imimi vanhu vanenge vachisapota ndimi makatofurira munangagwa imi. Ndimi makafurira munangagwa. Mukati mudle kunyebera kuzungaira kuda kupusungwara vari mumakorona vakadzi vakuru. Kuda kunyebera unge madofo. Hamusi kuona dzimwe nyika dziri kuvakwa ndo maproductivity atiri kuda maproductions anokuitwa kunana Burkina Faso. Nyika ichivakwa. When did Traore become a president? 2022. 2022, kupera kwa 2022. Look at all good things that he has done there in Burkina Faso. The roads are being built. Ma roads tawindi. Ma buildings akakura kudai. Zvinhu zvichiendeka. Ma companies manganavhurwa mu Burkina Faso. Zvikoro for free. Ma hospitals for free. Huge hospitals. Zvikoro zvichiindwa for free. Dzimba vanhu ma distributwa dzimba dzingani mu Burkina Faso. How many houses? Dzaka distributwa mu Burkina Faso for free. Free houses. Think about it. Think about it. Free houses. Dzaka distributwa mu Burkina Faso. Unozodei? By the government yakatanga 2022. Imimi mune 10 years. Muripa munakana chamati maita to road tunzira tuiri tototo. Nikakatira babras kakutodonho zvako. Ndo kamungati taura kuti infrastructure my foot. Muchitaura zvinani basa rese kuti nyadzisa senyika. Iwo mazichembera ari kumusha iwo yami amuna vanawo vari kuzhe here vana vanokueducatai vanenge vachinomira vachinonyengerera chicken slice nechicken ino hamunawo vana vanokuudzai kuti nhai mabereki musainde uko muri kutinyadzisa tiri kutambura kuno tiri kudedzwa makwerekwere tiri kutambura we are suffering here and when you go there vanhu vachikuona mune muchitimbarasa hamuna vana naimi tinozvinzwisisa kana usati wambobuda kunze kuti wambonyatsoonawo zvakaitawo dzimwe nyika how developed they are. We understand you guys. We truly understand you. But mune hama mune vana mune hama neshamwari dzamunotaurawo nadzo dziri kunze kwenyika dzinokwanisa kukueducatai kuti zvinhu zvakamira sei munadzo. Hapana pamungazonyembere kuzungaira kakuda kupusungwara nema. Hamusi madofo zvokudaro kai. But what in up this? What cost? What is the reason? Why are we even here? Muchinyeperana muchidla. Vana tungwarara vana vako vachita basa rekudya mari yenyika uko vachiuya kuSouth Africa vonoita shopping ye8 million. 800,000 US just for lunch. Isusu tichisafa tichitambura. Ouya pana hanzo kuda kuita vice president zvemago izvo. Zvematuzvi zvamune muchinyeberana ndezvokumama imamukweni. Unenge uchitonga niko tungwarara unonyeba iwe. Vana muriswa. Chokwadi makuda kutopfumitsa mihuronyo wenyu wamaiburitsa uko muchihura nemboro dzenyu muchizadza mazivana makuda kupfumitsa vana venyu kunyepera mahuro enyu amaivata uko achizvara mazivana uko muchivanyebera kuti aiwa we are going to take care of makuda kuti take care of vana venyu using our state resources using our money kuda kuti paradza like that. Are you for real? Are you for real? What are you talking about? Are you even serious? I really don't understand. What are you saying? What in that? What caused you to do all that? Can't you use your common sense and think for yourself? What you are trying to do is just rubbish. It's ununderstandable. You are just being silly for nothing. Don't be silly. You are a grown-up, educated man. Kuti una zvirume zvichikakangaira kudai ndakakuudzai vanongwarira zvisina nebasa resa. Tiri varume kupi kwamusi varume imi muri hatsi muri varume pakuti kuti who give you the chikivero chekuti muri varume hamusi varume imi. We will tell you when you exercise to be a man. When you are a man, you use your brain. You don't need anybody to tell you. If you read all this and understand these things of amendment, what you, if you are a man, you actually understand what you are saying or what you are doing. Are you normal in your senses? I'm a man. Pasandero kudangwara ngochani tisi ngochani regularized not regularized fuck off no regularized when fuck off ndozva munongwarira chete zvishina hamukwanisi kurukura hamutauri zvinhu zvakakosha kudai munovharwa machendesa anodzvinywa namunangagwa kudzipwa machende kudai kushayiwa kana nevoice kusanganisiwa nemboro kunyaradzwa hona zvakanoita iko kaninga aka kamutengesa kagara akatokaziva zveda kamutengesa aka ndo kamutengesi manje ukangokapa chero 100 rand kanenge kakambogara kuSouth Africa chita tumatsotsi tuya twakambogara kujoni tuya twaibata vanhu nkunzi utyu aiwa aka chero mari chaiyo kanokuitira yose yosa chero munhu kanouraya akamutengesi kasell out akamanja if you did not know this one na sell out big na sell out na big sell out this one ndanzwa tsitsika ndichiona ava vachishayiwa voice kudai unongoona kuti une shungu anzana ava vasoromon ava vangaine shungu vanotya kurohwa vakati haiwa hendisamu yangu ingatorwa ndingaparadzwa hendisamu yangu handidi zvemiedzo unyatsoona kuti aishungu dziripo dzekukurukura avatanga kutaura nemasai vachimwazama vasikana munangagwadai wawa tsitsi ufungi ukaona vasoromon ava vakutaura kudai imoziva kuti vana soromon vakanga vaine simba rakanga riri muvhudzi asi vapedzwa simba kuitwa wadheria vasikana zvohwisa tsitsi azvohwisa tsitsi unogumirwa ameno tungadi
is desperately begging South African authorities to ship him back to Zimbabwe and spare him the full wrath of the law. His defense team is working overtime to broker a cushy plea deal, plead guilty to minor charges like overstaying his visa, dodge the attempted murder charge entirely, and walk away with little to no prison time. They truly think the South African justice system is weak, negotiable, and easily gamed by the well-connected. To sweeten the pot, Chitanga is even offering cold cash compensation directly to the 23-year-old gardener he allegedly shot in the back. This is the classic Mugabe family playbook in action. The firm belief that money can buy silence, influence, and freedom. Years of privilege, entitlement, and getting away with chaos have clearly convinced him that justice is just another transaction to be haggled over. The question remains, will South Africa hold the line, or will another rich kid buy his way out of accountability? Hit that like button if you want to see real justice prevail here. Now I want to share with you some of the details less known in this case. After you hear this, you will realize how dark the situation got on the day the 23-year-old garden boy was shot. When Chitanga allegedly shot the 23-year-old in the back. While the victim lay on the ground bleeding from the back wound, one of the accused, reported to be Tobias Matunhodzi, snatched the remote control for the property gate from the gardener. This was possibly to try and stop him from opening the gate, with the police on their way after the gunshot. Think about that for a second. The two were willing to watch the 23-year-old, with a potential fatal wound, bleed out right in front of their eyes. And somehow they want the South African court to show lenience. Before the law finally caught up to Mugabe's son, he was living large in Johannesburg with his older brother, with funds mostly looted from the Zimbabwean government and its people.
In the days after President Mugabe was ousted, his sons dropped off the radar in Johannesburg's big spending party scene. But I managed to catch up with some of those in their network. This is Serge, who describes himself as the *1 international blesser. If you like, a godfather of the party scene. He invited me to see how they roll, and was soon washing his hands with champagne costing hundreds of pounds. Just days before their father was ousted, Serge was with the Mugabe boys when they baptized their obscenely expensive luxury watches with premium champagne, provoking outrage when the scene was posted on Instagram.
You see the Mugabe boys, they feel to enjoy their money, they feel to wash, to show people that they're wearing a very expensive watch. They decided to watch, to throw a champagne and the watch to show you that that watch is not a fake. If they feel they want to do that, they want to show people they're eating money. It's their own money. Because I don't see anything wrong with that.
It's amazing. It's the same scene that you've seen today. Everybody's popping champagnes, there's golds around, everybody's dancing, having a great time, and everyone wants to be the Mugabe boys.
Everyone wants to meet the Mugabe
Everyone
boys.
wants to be the Mugabe.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Because if you have partied with them in the club, you would see it.
But some of those who've joined the Mugabe boys at play have seen another side. Gabriella Engels, a model, ended up partying with the boys at a hotel last August. Their mother, Grace Mugabe, suddenly appeared. Engels has dramatically changed her appearance since the incident.
This woman just like stormed in with a black extension cord wrapped around her head and like a bunch of guys, big guys, at the back of her. She demanded us to tell her where her son was. She called, "Where's Bella?" We kept telling her we don't know. And then she came back and then she started assaulting us.
Did she say anything? Did she ask who you were?
She was absolutely quiet. She just started beating us.
Can you describe where she hit you?
She hit me on my forehead and on 2 places at the back of my head.
Grace Mugabe never arrived at the court hearing before receiving diplomatic immunity. She denies any wrongdoing and painted herself as the victim. For the boys, the parties just rolled on. Gabriella was in their circle long enough to witness the wanton extravagance.
They buy a lot of champagne, like just champagne, and they like go around like they own the club. Like each of them will have like 2-3 bottles of champagne in their hand, and that's how they party. The table was full of champagne. We left the club and there was like still 2 bottles of champagne. I'm sure after this whole thing that happened with their father, they're going to be real humble. I hope for their sake that they are, because wow.
And if not, what do you think might happen?
I don't even want to think about what might happen, because like a lot of people don't like them.
Not far from the clubs where the brothers host their champagne-fueled parties, the Rolls-Royces glide by in the upmarket neighborhood of Sandhurst. Here, it's the servants who walk the dogs. This is the house which Grace Mugabe recently reportedly bought for close to £2.5 million. Security cameras are all around. It's one of many properties the family allegedly owns around the world. This one sits close to the glitzy Santon City shopping mall, where the boys have been known to shop till they drop and keep on shopping. It's been reported that while Daddy was still in charge of Zimbabwe, the son's pocket money was tens of thousands of pounds, and it's considerably gloomier on the other side of Johannesburg. Yeovil is the neighborhood hub for desperate Zimbabweans forced to come here to search for work after their economy collapsed under Mugabe's rule. These Zimbabwean vegetable vendors scrape by on just £3 a day. We met a woman who came to Johannesburg 3 years ago to work as a tailor so she could support her kids.
Most people around here in South Africa, they are not doing well. They are suffering. They are pushing trolleys, picking from the dustbins. They don't even have accommodation. They don't have jobs. They don't have food. And yet someone, just one single family, can splash around champagne, can buy a 45 million rand house in South Africa. It really, it's so painful. For a common Zimbabwean, it's very, very painful.
They should take away all that they gave to those boys. The money, because the state is paying that. It's not Mugabe who's paying, it's the state. So our father's money that was taken as pension is the one that is paying those boys to have that life.
They are not feeling the things that we are feeling here. Those guys, the way they spend money, it's very bad. They must freeze their account. That's what I want. And take that money and take it back to Zimbabwe. Because those people, like, they've got houses here in Sandhurst, in Sun City. Yeah. But I don't think those guys, they will change.
The change never came. And now, Chitanga is facing significant prison time after growing arrogant to the point of shooting his 23-year-old gardener at the back. The South African gardener was in critical condition for days. Somehow, Chitanga thinks the South African justice system will just brush off an attempted murder charge and give him a slap on the wrist. All because his father was once the president of a neighboring country. Unfortunately for Chitanga, the days of special treatment and outright corruption are far gone in South Africa. The current climate in the country, with internal issues which led to the Madlanga Commission, have put a huge spotlight on corruption and special treatment based on status. The court rejected his plea deal proposal, and the magistrate warned that the next court appearance in April will probably be the last before the case goes to full trial. An attempted murder charge can't just disappear because the spoiled Chitunga offered money.
The Alexander Magistrates Court has postponed the case against Bellarmine Mugabe and his co-accused Tobias Matanodze to the 17th of April for further investigations after no plea agreement was reached. The pair is accused of shooting a 23-year-old gardener at the Mugabe residence in Hyde Park. That's in Johannesburg last month. They face charges of attempted murder, defeating the ends of justice, unlawful possession of a firearm, and contravening the Immigration Act. They've also abandoned their bail application after the state argued there may be a flight risk due to their alleged illegal status in South Africa. SABC News reporter Griselda Lewis has more.
Given that the state and the defence have not found each other as yet, are you also prepared for a situation where this matter might even go to trial?
We can't be naive, of course. We can't be naive to think that this matter will be settled or a plea will be arrived at following the negotiations. We have to be prepared for whatever eventuality may arise. So, of course, we're prepared for any form of eventuality. That's what we're paid to do. So, yep.
I'm going to ask you anyway, Mr. Mnguni, what have you put on the table?
I can't tell you that. It's still also quite a fluid discussion, so it's not that it's something concrete. Negotiations are like that by nature, so yeah, there's still quite a lot of discussions that are going to take place, as you would have heard from the state.
Could it be that the state, the fact that you've not been able to find each other, could it be that the state is, I will say, possibly unhappy with what you're putting on the table, in that possibly are you trying to avoid jail time for your clients?
I don't think it's that, and you would appreciate, the state having said that they want to conclude their investigations. You don't go from 98% of the plea being done to then zero. I think it's just the minutiae in as far as the detail is concerned. I don't even think the sentences of discussion at this point. It's just an issue of the charges and the nature thereof, especially given that the investigations, according to the state at least, are not finalized. So yeah, I think we just need to be patient and deal with the matter in accordance with where the state is with regards to its investigation.
Wakuda kuendepi na Chatunga? Wakuda kuendepi? Wakuda kutiza mujoni? Mawaida zvokuti. Unoziva nzvimbo yako, pfimbi yako kana yaberekera mbada. Unobatwa nehavi yamai mwana. Apa uchida pfimbi yako kuti utarise kuti yaibva here. Chitotenda Mwari, unoti waiwanepi rehab yakanaka zvakadaro yauinayo. And wawana special rehab. Waiwanepi naiwe? Arrogant hwenyu nekuoma musoro kwenyu maiwanepi? Chitotenda Mwari zvako kumutenda chaiko Jehovha kudai. Nekuti hakuna kumwe kwaimbodoshowana rehab yakanaka zvakadaro. Iyi yakanaka iyi. Yakadosonaka zvekudosonaka zviya zviya. Izvi zvako zvekuda kuya panapa uchiti hanzi. You want to pay the guy and run away to Zimbabwe. Run away to Zimbabwe, this and that. Iwe, usati jairire shamari. Usati jairire. Ramaphosa, Cyril Ramaphosa, South African president. We are talking to you right now as Zimbabweans. We are suffering, we are struggling. Left, right, and center, we have been in this situation for a very long time. And the situation which was being caused by these kids, they were busy murdering people back home there when the father was still alive. They were busy doing the bad things you ever see in your life. They have destroyed our life, our future. Since when we were born, they have been living life, luxuriant life, while ordinary Zimbabweans are suffering. Especially this one we will never even forgive him, because he has destroyed our life big time. We will not gonna give him. Even the South African judiciary, you need to work on this very well, in a good way, and the right way. If you want to see us that it no try it and see. Try it. Chinomuka chipepenenge sema Zimbabwe kuchoita sema penzi kudai. Sekuno kunobvumidzwa ma protest nekuita sei. Tinoita usaraudi. We will not tolerate that. These kids we are being called kwerekwere, we are being insulted, we are being butchered here in South Africa, killed. Ordinary Zimbabweans who are suffering. This thing of him offering to pay the money, where is he getting the money? Did they pay our money back as ordinary Zimbabwe? Did they give our money back? They want to go again and loot more, because now they are back together with the current government. We have seen Grace Mugabe attending the Lendus, ZANU-PF rallies. We saw it. Now the daughter, she's working in government again. So all the opportunities, it's about ZANU-PF. What about ordinary Zimbabweans like us? Are we not human beings? Don't we deserve good? Why is it everything is about them? Why they don't consider us as Zimbabwean also? Why they don't consider us? These kids, they have looted our money big time, left, right, and center, like nobody's business. They've been living the best life. They build houses, mansions, businesses and businesses, maprazis, left, right, and center, all over the world, while Zimbabweans are suffering. And you know this for the fact. You know it. Here in South Africa, how many mansions they have? How many mansions they have here in South Africa? While ordinary Zimbabweans are suffering. How many? We are suffering because of them. We are struggling because of them. But they want to continue looting. Continue eating the money. It's also to suffer ordinary Zimbabweans. How come to them so? Is that okay? What in that? Are we not human beings? Don't we deserve good? Don't we deserve all nice things? Why is it everything is about them? Why is it everything is about them? Don't we deserve nice things also? I just want to know and understand. Don't we? So he is pleasing to go so that they will loot and kill people back home there in Zimbabwe. They want to continue kill ordinary Zimbabweans using diplomatic ingi. That is because they are Mugabe's family. So that's why he's pleasing to go. We don't want him. He must rot in jail. Why in South African judiciary? Why is it you are even trying to be nice to them? These people, you were just supposed to put them inside, or to open to build their nice jail underground, which it's not going to be mixed by others, because we don't want them to be mixed with other people in jail there. We want their special jail, whereby they will not see anybody. They will have their own only country, only living of life, their own life, which is different. Actually, they've been living their own life out of all the Zimbabweans struggling. Yo vachirarama mari munyika dzavo vega, vachirarama upenyu hwakanaka, saka vakaijaira. Saka isusu ndo zvatiri kutoda izvi zvokuti hanzi anoda kudzoserwa kuZimbabwe izvi, mumbomudzosera moni, mumbomudzosera zvenyu moni, ndati imbomudzoserai muonei. Handiti ndindi kukudaro, anodzokera kuZimbabwe achinoitei? Atidi kana kumuona isu, gare ikokoko, tidi kana kumuona isu, atidi gagare ikokoko kujeri. Akatikorapitira vana uzvi, akatitadzira zvokuti anotowana mari yekuti ofa zvake, kuti ofa munhu akauraya, ngaafese justice. If nezvimwe akasiya atisimudzira mhepo, maZimbabweans hatina mapepa kuno, tinenge tichikamhaniswa tichisanganikwa nezvinorwadza, zvinoshungurudza, zvinogumbura. MaSouth Africans vanenge vakupedzera shungu kwatiri because of them. Iye amhanya aenda kwakutonodya achidya nyika rutivi, fuck off. Ivo vashiridzwa che. Ende Ramaphosa nejudiciary yako mukangomuburitsa chete, muri kutiona makajaidzwa stereki. Yakapera nguva yeye yamaiitirana muchishiridhana. Ngaashiridzwe nababa vake vaiuraya vanhu. Ngaashiridzwe nababa vake vaita utsinyo vachiparadza upenyu hwemaZimbabweans. Ngaashiridzwe nababa vake. Handiti aifunga kuti he is going to be the prominent for good. Where is your prominent status now that you were thinking kuti you are untouchable? Ende ndatotsvaga musikana uya kunhingirikina uya. Musikana uya kurohwa naGrace Mugabe, ndatomutsvaka painternet. Ndamutsvaka sinema yake ndakainzwa ichidedzwa nezita rake. Ndamutsvaka. Kuti ndatomupa kuti waitotuka uchinzi uri zihurewe, hana kana basa newe, hauna basa. Ndinayo video yacho, chaiposta. Waitonda una kana basa, uri chibhonda iwe, uri kahure, haundipe chekudya, haundipe pekuvata, hauna basa. Akataura, who does that? Speaking like that? Iwe watadzira munhu. Vari arrogant vana ivava. Mini wangozvarwa wakadaro. Ndozvavatori. Vakatongozvarwa vakadara. Avaiti. Vanongorineka makautsinye so kavainako so. Amheno kuita semapeshi, kuita semapara. Vana vasina kugadzikana, vana vasina order, vana vasiri organized, vana vanotadza kuzvidzora. Toziva vanhu vari prominent vakakurira mari dzakadaroka. Vanenge vaitotyira life dzavo kuti dzisazove chiseko chenyika. Ava andavatadzaini. Ukona baba vanga vari well educated, handi vakatisafisa, vakatipinza busy panapa, vachinyembera kuvatafu kwatiri, asi kuzvana zvake iko aisa vatafu. Vana vangu mapenzi. Munofunga kuti kurera vana zvakanaka kuvatora reta muchivadini? Vana vanorobwa, chero nyange ukararama uri kunze kwenyika, vana ngavarobwe. Ukamudzidzisa kuti pano unorobwa mumba mako, anozviziva ndiani? Uri kunze ikoko unorobwa, ukada kunyembera kuzunga ita hunhu bi mwana chai. Anonoripota chicha, anonoripota. Kana aripota kachibva waenda ikoko, ndokuna baba wako, ndokuna mai vako. chaidza makudona anokamira fuck off mwana ngaarowe ona izve zvakuita vana vaMugabe vana Grace Mugabe vairegerera kutunhidza vana kudaro menyanyotunhidza vana imi metunhidza vana inovana zvangu zvibhonda kuita zvibhonda here vana vari prominent vana baba vanga vaizviita vakapenga vaizviita makurawo zvose hona kuita ubhonda uri extraordinary aizvonyadzisa izvi zvonyadzisa izvi aizvonyadzisa ndotonyara kuita kunge vana vangu ufungi azvidi chokwadi pasi rese vana Grace Mugabe nekuonerwa kwamai takakudzadziserai kwake sari makatiparadza kai ndozvega zvichakusunungurai kana musingadi muchamama musati matanga fuck off